An NFL insider is trying to say that Derek Carr is, quote, the best the Jets can do this offseason. What the hell does that mean? We're going to talk about it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today, we'll be talking about Jason LaCanfora, talking about how the best the Jets could do is only Derek Carr and just why that's a weird quote. Before we get started today, just wanted to mention you can follow on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. Also, please make sure to check out the Just Jets podcast. You guys know episodes drop every single Wednesday. Make sure to check them out. So there was a weird report yesterday saying that Jason LaCanfora was told by an NFL GM that Derek Carr is, quote, the best that the Jets could do. What? Okay, let's get into this for a second, because obviously it just feels like, based on everything right now, that Aaron Rodgers feels like the number one target after you sign Nathaniel Hackett to be the offensive coordinator, with all the reports about Aaron Rodgers potentially being on the move, and that the Green Bay Packers are probably more likely to want to move him than want to keep him and hold on to him. They want to see what they have in Jordan Love, and now would be the time for the split, and all the cryptic messages from the Pat McAfee show, on and on and on and on and on. So it feels like, for most people, they are linking Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, and it's understandable. You see the connection on why people think that it's a possibility. But also, let's think about this for a second. One, has Jason LaCanfora been right about anything in his reporting life? Not that I can remember. No, that is not a really trustworthy or worthy source to be like, oh, well, that's it. Jason LaCanfora is reporting it, then we know it's true. But also, how would another NFL GM know or not know what Joe Douglas and Woody Johnson could actually do this offseason? That doesn't make any sense either. So, I don't expect Joe Douglas to know what the hell is going on with the New Orleans Saints and what the best they could do in their quarterback search, or Washington. That doesn't make any sense. When you just actually sit there and think about it, the logic behind it, there is no logic. It doesn't make any damn sense. Who the hell knows what they could do? You have no idea what they can or can't do. And also, let's not pretend like Derek Carr would be some abject failure. I understand that right now Aaron Rodgers has been the biggest talking point, and I like the idea of bringing in Aaron Rodgers, especially if it's not the 2 first-round picks, which I don't think it would be. I really think it would be a day 2 pick, like a second rounder this year with a conditional first rounder next year, with the condition being that he plays in 2024. I think that's a hell of a lot more likely than 2 first-round picks. So I like that idea. But let's not pretend like this, that Derek Carr is just some awful option, and it'd be an abject failure if the Jets got him. For his career, right? For Derek Carr's career, if you pace out including his rookie season, where he struggled, he wasn't great in his rookie year. His 17 game pace for his entire career is a 64.6 completion percentage, 4,217 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, a 91.8 rating. Now, you know what you're going to hear. You're going to say, oh, well, he can't play in the cold weather. Okay, I mean, there's a 7-game sample size over a 9-year period. He hasn't had a ton of opportunities, and I'm sure there are other factors that go into it too. Also, this is not a science podcast, not a math podcast. You made this abundantly clear, but usually your body can adjust to whatever climate you're going into. If you're uprooting your life and moving to a new place, eventually you're going to get used to the weather, right? It's not like it would be like this shock where it's like, oh my God, I live in the desert. I'm used to 90-degree days, and then we're playing in 40. That's a big difference. Now, if you live in New York, New Jersey, you're eventually going to get used to the weather. So I'm not really all that concerned about that. But then also that he can't win in the playoffs or can't get the team to the playoffs. There hasn't been numerous examples of why this team is just, and the team being the Oakland Raiders and the Vegas Raiders, just are completely mismanaged. That is not... The Raiders are not the poster child for having any sort of stability. It honestly is similar to the Matthew Stafford situation with the Detroit Lions, because people were saying the same things about this guy just a couple of years ago. Oh, he can never win. He puts up some nice numbers in the regular season, but what does that mean for the playoffs? And look, Stafford's probably a better quarterback than Derek Carr. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Carr is a better player than Stafford. I don't think that's true, but I put them in a similar boat where they're in the second tier, that 8 to 15 range. They're not in the top. They're not a top 7 quarterback, but they are in that top 8 to 15 in the middle of the pack, which, again, that's fine. If the Jets had a top 12 to 15 quarterback, which that's, in my opinion, where Derek Carr falls in, they probably win 12 games this year. 12, and it likely won't cost it nearly as much in order to acquire Derek Carr comparatively to some of these other guys. And I don't think he's nearly as bad as what some people are making him out to be. Is he? Again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's an elite quarterback. He's not. But is he a very good one? Yes. Is he solid? Yes. Could they win a lot of games with him at quarterback? Yes. I don't get this one. I really don't. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Please make sure, before you go, to subscribe, hit the like button, share with a friend too. Why not? Share with a Jets buddy. I'm Matt O'Leary. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll talk to you next time.